Have you ever felt a little guilty for not walking as much as you should? Maybe your knees ache, or the weather's just not cooperating. And then you hear that voice in your head whisper, "I really need to get moving." But here's something that might surprise you. There are powerful, science-backed habits that can help you live longer and healthier, even if walking isn't part of your daily routine. Stick around, because habit number 4 is something most doctors forget to mention, and it might just be the missing piece to your vitality puzzle. And hey, if you're new here, welcome. We're all about aging well together, so give this video a like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs a little encouragement today. Let's be real. Aging isn't always a walk in the park, literally. As we grow older, our bodies change. A morning walk might turn into a morning wince. Stairs become steeper and couches more tempting. And it's easy to feel like if we're not walking 5 miles a day, we're falling behind on our health. But here's what most people don't hear enough. Living to 100 isn't about how far you walk. It's about how you care for your whole self. I once had a neighbor, Eleanor, who rarely left her porch after turning 80 due to arthritis. But she made it to 102 with sharp wit, a joyful heart, and habits that supported her body and mind. That's what today's video is all about. Real, doable habits that help you thrive without forcing a single step. Let's dive in. Habit number 1. Feed your microbiome. Like a garden, you've probably heard the saying, "You are what you eat." But most people don't realize how true that really is, especially when it comes to longevity. One of the most powerful keys to living a longer, healthier life lies in an invisible ecosystem living inside you, your gut microbiome. Your microbiome is a vast community of trillions of bacteria, viruses, and fungi that live primarily in your digestive tract. And while the word bacteria might sound bad, these microorganisms are essential. They help digest food, regulate your immune system, produce vital nutrients, and even influence your mood and brain health. But here's what's truly fascinating. Recent research shows that the diversity and balance of your gut bacteria are directly linked to your inflammation levels, chronic disease risk, immune response, and even how well your brain ages. In other words, a well-fed microbiome isn't just about avoiding stomach issues, it's about building a body and mind that can thrive well into your 90s and beyond. So how do you take care of these tiny life boosters? Think of your gut like a garden. It needs a variety of good foods to grow the good bugs and crowd out the harmful ones. That means eating both. Fermented foods, like yogurt, kefir, sauerkraut, kimchi, or miso, which contain live probiotics to seed your gut. Fiber-rich foods like beans, lentils, leafy greens, oats, and berries, which act as prebiotics food for your healthy microbes. Even if you're not able to exercise or walk regularly, these foods still work silently in your system, promoting lower inflammation and better metabolic health. Take 75-year-old Janet, for example. She rarely left her home, but after adding a small scoop of sauerkraut and blueberries to her breakfast, her digestion improved, and she said her mood even lifted. What does this tell us? That you don't need to overhaul your entire lifestyle. You just need to nourish your gut daily. Your microbiome doesn't care how far you've walked today, it just needs the right fuel. Small, consistent changes can quietly transform your body from the inside out. Coming up next, a simple daily ritual that can protect your brain even from your living room chair. Habit number 2, stimulate your brain. With mini missions, your brain isn't a machine that just runs on autopilot. It's more like a living garden that needs tending, pruning, and stimulation to thrive as you age. And while most people assume that cognitive decline is inevitable, doctors now know that regular mental activity can slow it down or even prevent it. But here's the twist. You don't need to solve complex math problems or do crossword puzzles all day long. Instead, what truly strengthens your brain is novelty doing small, new things that gently challenge your thinking. These are known as neurobics mental exercises that spark your brain in unexpected ways. Think of them as mini missions for your mind. These simple tasks wake up underused parts of your brain and build new neural connections. Just like lifting light weights over time strengthens your muscles, these small daily challenges keep your memory, attention, and reasoning sharp. Here are some examples you can try. Brush your teeth with your non-dominant hand. It feels awkward at first, but that's the point. Your brain has to work harder to coordinate the movement. Learn just 1 or 2 words in another language each week. This doesn't need to be formal, just fun. Write them on sticky notes and place them around the house. Change up a familiar routine. For instance, if you always fold laundry in the living room, try doing it at the kitchen table. Even a change of scenery makes your brain more alert. These mini missions aren't about effort, they're about variety and attention. Meet Richard, 81. He couldn't walk due to a hip injury, but every morning he played a memory game on his tablet and called a friend to debate historical trivia. His doctors were amazed at how sharp he remained. Richard's story is proof that physical limitations don't have to limit your mental strength. Even from a chair or bed, you can give your brain a daily workout that keeps it lively and resilient. Your brain loves novelty. Even small changes done consistently can slow decline and extend mental clarity well into your later years. But if your brain's the engine, what's the fuel? Let's talk about something most people overlook entirely. Habit number 3. Hydrate like your life depends on it, because it does. Hydration might not be the flashiest health topic, but when it comes to living longer and feeling better each day, it's one of the most powerful and overlooked habits seniors can adopt. As we age, something sneaky happens. Our natural sense of thirst dulls. That means your body could be running low on water, and you might not even realize it. And when that happens, the effects can ripple through nearly every system in your body. Dehydration can lead to brain fog, dizziness, fatigue, constipation, joint pain, urinary tract infections, and even serious falls. One geriatric specialist I spoke with put it plainly: water is the cheapest anti-aging tool we have. And it's true. Unlike expensive supplements or fancy treatments, staying properly hydrated is simple, affordable, and surprisingly effective. Studies show that even mild dehydration can shrink brain tissue temporarily, affecting memory, focus, and mood. It can also thicken your blood slightly, making your heart work harder. For seniors, this is especially risky because it raises the chances of clots and strokes. So, what's the solution? It doesn't mean you need to chug gallons of water every day. Just increasing your intake by 1 to 2 glasses daily can make a significant difference in how you feel. Here are a few gentle ways to stay hydrated without thinking twice. Keep a dedicated water mug or thermos by your favorite chair or bedside table. Sip herbal tea throughout the day. Chamomile, peppermint, or ginger are great options. Infuse water with slices of cucumber, lemon, or berries for flavor without added sugar. Eat more water. Rich foods like soups, watermelon, oranges, or even low-sodium broths. Think of water like oil in a car engine. When it's flowing, everything runs smoothly. But when it's low, parts start grinding quietly at first, then loudly if ignored. You don't have to wait until you're thirsty. In fact, by the time you feel thirst, your body is already dehydrated. Small, consistent sips throughout the day keep your organs, joints, and brain well lubricated and functioning at their best. Now, ready for the secret sauce most doctors forget to mention? This next one might surprise you. Habit number 4, practice stillness movement, even from bed or a chair. One of the most common myths about healthy aging is that movement must mean walking, jogging, or lifting weights. But what if your legs don't cooperate like they used to? Or if pain, injury, or balance issues have made walking unsafe or difficult? The truth is, movement isn't just about your feet, it's about your flow. Your blood flow, your breath flow, your energy flow. And even if you're seated or lying down, you can still encourage that flow through something powerful called stillness movement. Stillness movement refers to gentle, deliberate exercises you can do from a chair or even from bed. These can include deep belly breathing, where you inhale slowly through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Seated arm stretches, slow shoulder rolls, or finger and wrist movements. Chair-based Tai Chi, which focuses on slow, flowing motions coordinated with your breath. These practices may seem subtle, but they're incredibly effective. They help lower cortisol, your stress hormone, improve oxygen circulation, keep joints lubricated, and activate muscle memory, all without standing up. And the benefits go beyond the physical. These gentle movements also calm the nervous system, reduce anxiety, and create a sense of presence. Many seniors report feeling more alive, more centered, and more in control of their bodies, even after just a few minutes. Helen, 89, couldn't walk more than a few steps, but she began doing 10 minutes of seated arm movements paired with deep breathing every morning. Her balance improved, and she said it made her feel alive again. That's the beauty of stillness movement. It meets you where you are. You don't need fancy clothes, equipment, or even to leave your bed. What matters is that you are engaging your body with kindness, intention, and consistency. Imagine it like gently stirring a pot of soup. If left still for too long, everything settles. But a little motion, even a small swirl, keeps it warm and blended. You don't need to break a sweat to care for your body. You just need to keep it engaged, one small breath or stretch at a time. Before we wrap up, there's one final daily habit that connects everything together, and it's something many people stop doing too soon. Habit number 5. Connect with someone daily, even for 5 minutes. Loneliness isn't just an emotional ache, it's a biological risk. According to research published by the National Institute on Aging, chronic loneliness can be as harmful to your health as smoking 15 cigarettes a day. And for older adults who may face mobility issues, the loss of friends or spouses, or reduced daily interaction, that risk becomes even more urgent. But here's the hopeful part. You don't need a packed social calendar to protect your health. Just one meaningful connection each day, even if it's brief, can have a powerful impact on your mood, memory, and even how long you live. When we engage in conversation, our brains light up. Oxytocin, sometimes called the bonding hormone, is released. Stress levels drop, blood pressure stabilizes, the immune system gets a gentle boost. It's as if your body says, I'm safe, I belong. Even simple connections count. A phone call to a friend, chatting with a neighbor across the fence, or checking in with someone online can spark that protective response in your body and brain. What matters isn't the method, it's the meaning. I had a subscriber named June, 84, who started a daily coffee chat by phone with her granddaughter. She said it became the best medicine she never knew she needed. That's the magic of consistency. When connection becomes a daily habit, it creates something to look forward to, even on hard days. It anchors your emotional well-being and reminds you that you're not invisible. You matter. If you're not sure where to start, try this. Schedule one call a day with family, a friend, or someone from your past. Write a short letter or voice message. Even reaching out creates emotional warmth. Join a virtual community or faith-based group. Many now meet online or by phone. Talk to yourself kindly. Yes, that counts too. A positive inner dialogue is a form of connection that many seniors overlook. Your brain craves connection as much as it craves oxygen. Give it both. And as we've now seen, movement, hydration, purpose, and connection aren't just good habits. They're daily lifelines that add years to your life and life to your years. So here they are, 5 daily habits that can help you live to 100 even without walking. 1. Feed your microbiome with fiber and fermented foods. 2. Keep your brain young with mini mental missions. 3. Hydrate to energize your whole system. 4. Embrace stillness movement even from your favorite chair. 5. Connect with someone every day to protect your heart and mind. You don't need a treadmill or 10-mile hikes to stay vibrant. You just need the right habits and a little consistency. You're not behind. You're not broken. You're just human. And every small step, or even a still one, counts. You deserve to feel good right here, right now. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. If something here spoke to you, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear which habit you're going to try first. And if you haven't already, hit that like button, subscribe, and share this with a friend or loved one. Let's keep growing stronger together, one day at a time. Until next time, stay kind to yourself. You're doing better than you think.